Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the new China variant of Carla Veloso, the World Grand Prix racer from Cars 2. She has just recently been re-released in 2026 Singles Case C, I believe, which is showing up at Walmart stores now, and there's something shocking about this re-release. This is her first single release in, I believe, 7 years. 2019 was the last time we saw Carla Veloso as a single. Since then, she has appeared in a 5-pack or two, I'm pretty sure. But this is her first single release, and they're starting it off strong for the new China World Grand Prix variant. I decided to pick her up. I haven't picked up Nigel yet, but Carla here looks fantastic. I'm not sure if it's just me, but this variant looks a lot better than what we've gotten before. But first, I'm going to take a look at the packaging here real quick. Her art is nice and big on the card back. Oh, one of the biggest artworks I've seen on the Red Riders, honestly. They really want you to see Carla, and she stands out amazingly on this card back, unlike Jonas, who we looked at a little while ago. So it's nice to see her on it finally. Moving along to the back here, we have this, as seen in Cars 2, that's correct, with World Grand Prix Lightning McQueen, or alternatively, Lightning McQueen with racing wheels, Francisco Bernoulli, Finn McMissile, Carla herself, Holly Sifwell, and Nigel Gearsley. Now, some may say that this lineup is very peak and one of the greatest Cars 2 lineups we've gotten in years. I say it's just the same thing that we got in 2011, guys. I'm sorry. It's nice that these characters have returned after so long, but, we could be getting a lot better. But with that out of the way, let's crack her open and check out this variant. There we go. Got that right on open. Let's pan the camera down and zoom right on in to take a look at her. Now, one thing that I would like to address, the elephant in the room, if you will, is that my Carla that we'll be comparing her today is from 2011. This thing is ancient. I do have the Thailand variant, but it's in the package, so that will kind of be an addendum. Now, if you can tell right off the bat, this is where I'm coming from with this variant being a lot better. Look at the colors on this variant. Look at how bright the blue is, how saturated everything is compared to the original. Tell me I'm not crazy here. I'm feeling this new variant. It's a lot nicer than the old one, at least in my opinion, and especially so because I never got a unibody Carla, so this is my first time having a unibody Carla, and it feels quite nice. So yeah, starting off at the front, the expression is fairly similar, though her mouth isn't as defined. I don't know if I like that as much. Her mouth's not as defined as it is on the, old China variant here from 2011, on the new one. But other than that, her decals are looking really good on the front. We've got very nice, vivid decals bursting out here, and we even got some that are barely visible on this one, like the swirls. They're just also more present on this one, as well as the, kind of sparkles, so to speak. It's a lot more visible on the new one, and I like that. It makes Carla look a lot more like, well, Carla. Also of note is that her front splitter is now a completely different shade of color. It went from blue, dark blue on this one here, to a more indigo shade, and I think that works nicely. Her eyes are also a lot more outlined. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think the old one does the eyes better, but it is a minor gripe at the end of the day. Moving on to the top here, and you can see what I mean when I say that the colors are done a lot better on this new one. Look at the fade from green to blue. It feels a lot more natural, and it's like there's this turquoise middle section, rather than this, dull, almost gray middle section on the original. And again, the decals, they look nice. Pretty much the same here, but again, the accents to the decals, they pop out a lot more. Those little like, sparklies. They pop out a lot more, and I wish they would, like, actually sparkle, because I'm pretty sure in the movie they're, like, you know, they reflect the light, but, you know, it's a $4 toy car. What do you expect? Moving along to the sides here, the rims are pretty much the same. I was not expecting that. I was expecting them to be super grainy. Let's get a zoom in on this, because I want you to see this. They are done tremendously well on the new one. Like, there's none of that crappy graininess look to them. And that could just be because Carla's rims are not deep, but they look good. Moving on to the side here, and I will say, with the new colors, it does become a bit harder to read the all-in-all logo. It kind of blends in there, unfortunately. The World Grand Prix logo is also a bit fuzzier now. Like, I don't know if that's coming across well on camera, but it is quite a bit fuzzier than this one here. The 8 looks good, the number looks good, but the World Grand Prix WGP logo up there, yeah, that's kind of fuzzy. Moving along to the sides here, we've got World Grand Prix. Again, the blue kind of blends in. I wish they would have given that like a white outline. But other than that, looking pretty good. I like the color transition a lot more, like I said, with the top. Moving along to the rear here. That's interesting. Where'd that go? Is that supposed to be there? I don't know. Shoot. If any of y'all, know if those decals are supposed to be there or not, let me know which one's more movie accurate, because I'm having a hard time recalling. But other than that, they are pretty much the same. The spoilers are pretty much the same as well. I forgot to mention that. Taillights look actually a bit better from the new China one. I almost said Thailand. If I said Thailand at any point in the video, I'm sorry. And the exhaust looks a lot more black, and it's a nice contrast, honestly. I like it. The green is also a bit less prominent underneath this, like, arch in the back here. And to take a closer look at the spoiler, let me zoom out, because I realized I've been zoomed in this whole time. Yeah, like I said, a bit more prominent on this one. I like the design being more prominent. So yeah, upgrade on the new one. And right side is pretty much the same as the left, same issues, although all in all is surprisingly a bit more readable on this side here. I think it's because the O ends on this side rather than on this side. So yeah, that will about do it for the comparison. Sorry if I just kind of rambled on there, but I think the new one does have its pros and cons, but overall it is a much needed improvement to the previous Carla. Nice color contrast, a lot more vivid than the original, and like you can tell that they've been tweaking this since she came out, because we bring in the Ice Racer one. It's a fair bit brighter than the normal one, but it's still, you know, the color gradient isn't amazing. Then we bring in the Carnival Cup one, and here's where her color really starts to shine. It's a very bright green, and the color gradient is a lot nicer on this one. But of course it is an expanded universe car with a completely different paint job, which leads us into the ZRC one, which is arguably my favorite Carla of them all. Lots of good color combo there. But the new one takes what they've learned from all of these other Carlas they've made in the past, or at least the ones that I have anyway, and delivers it well. So if you do not have Carla, this new one is a very, very good way of obtaining her and adding her to your World Grand Prix Racer collection. Well, with that all out of the way, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye!